Happy Friday.
Thank you. Happy Friday to you.
You're welcome.
Look at us all dressed up for the weekend.
We're-
I'll play
we're-
Coconut Beach for the Friday.
Look at, you've got your orange on, and my fancy new jacket has orange in it.
Are those
too.
butterflies?
Those are butterflies.
I've noticed what is it Dolly used to say, or Dolly Parton talks about when you see a butterfly? I'll turn that off.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. I don't know. Does it mean something when you see butterflies?
That you're happy and joyful and whimsical.
Because I was out working in the garden the
Mhm.
other day, and I saw a monarch and then I saw the other kind, the yellow and black swallowtail, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're called, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but I thought they were done for the year.
They're
thought they were.
so beautiful, and they make me so happy.
But they both came by to check me out, make sure
Yeah.
I was doing all right.
Yeah. They're just like, hi. That's what I imagine butterflies sound like all the time. Hi.
Now you said my daughter Meaghan should start doing cartoon voices. So should you.
Yeah?
Listen.
Hi.
See, that is
Hi, have you been invited?
there's a flutter in the voice.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I don't know why.
You could totally do.
Thank
That's good.
you.
That's really good.
Mhm.
All right. What was it that Meaghan was doing? We were headed. My
She
daughter.
was doing Artie's voice.
Artie's voice.
Yeah, she was talking like this a little bit.
And then, see, I thought she was doing my aunt Johanna for a while
She
too.
did.
So we're having a business phone call with my daughter.
Okay, it wasn't even a business phone call.
It turned into one at the end.
We were setting up for a promo, and she FaceTime. You're like, oh, you want to FaceTime? And I'm like, sure. And I'm jamming down a hash brown.
I'm putting the camera phone, if you will, the smartphone, onto the tripod. So I had to tell.
She's FaceTime, and he's like,
I said, Meaghan, close your eyes.
And it was like, wow, wow.
I had to spin the thing around to screw it into the knob.
Man. Yeah, that's how we operate in the world.
Yes, but then, you see, she starts, instead of calling me Dad, she starts calling me Frank.
And she means business.
Because she has shifted into business mode. And
I think it's so funny.
well, she's an artist, and we're going to commission her to. Well, she's already drawn this picture that we want to
Right.
use, so we have to kind of go through the formalities
the
of saying, all
business
right,
of purchasing it from her.
so that we can use it. And then she's got these ideas for. We get an email from her. Hi, Krisha and Frank.
I love it. She is so fantastic.
Because she's got a new email address for her art business and wants to and is sending me the contact information because I don't have it yet.
Yeah.
And she's right. Looking forward to our future collaborations and all this stuff.
And I followed her art Instagram.
Isn't it good?
And I want to purchase art from her.
So that's what now her husband is a great photographer, and he is able to do extremely high quality photographs of her artwork. Plus, I think Jerry and I gave them money for their anniversary toward a scanner. They want a really high res scanner for the artwork and
Right.
but not for any old pictures of me that you find in Grandma's basement.
100%.
None of that can be.
Yes.
That's not to be digitized.
Yes, it
you
is.
You can cut
You
it off.
can't make that rule.
You can cut up to 7th grade.
You can't
and
make
then
that rule.
and then 10 years of debt of blank.
No,
nothing.
10 years of death. 10 years of death. I died after 7th grade.
No,
I came back to life.
Nothing from high school. That's none of that.
Why not?
I think we talked about how homely I was in high school and how they had to fix me up with a prom date with the other homely girl.
Prove it. I say prove it. I would like to say that Meaghan is such a perfect combination of you and Jerry.
That would make sense genetically.
But she's so beautiful. And just talking to her on FaceTime, I'm just, why is she so beautiful? She's so beautiful.
She just radiates with her joy.
She does. And her laugh is infectious. And so, yeah.
She gets overwhelmed
Big fan.
sometimes, but I think when you look at it from the outside, you don't get it. I mean,
She gets overwhelmed?
You've got a career. She has a successful career and is on track for advancement. She's the mother to 4 amazing kids.
Yeah.
Who are range in age from 6 to 0. So
And
they're all
she's not a
wee.
deadbeat mom by any means.
No, and on top of that, on her side hustle, is she does actually the art helps her keep. That's her release.
Right.
You know, like this for me, this is my art, if you will.
Right.
I need this because and even my wife says you better start recording because you're driving me crazy. This is my outlet, my channel. But for Meaghan, it's these beautiful paintings and sketches and things.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So But we are worried. I mean, I don't want to be homely on the show, so we started looking. Look at you. You got your butterflies.
I got a new jacket.
I'm wearing the orange for the Vols on. Is it kind of peachy, but it's orange enough,
it's
right?
orange. Yeah. I haven't bought a lot of new clothes, and typically I'm more of a Nike girl, but this is Adidas.
Yeah.
And I dig it.
But that would be an expensive. That's not a cheap.
No, I got it super cheap. I went to Gabe's.
Gabe's.
I'd never been to Gabe's
I've
before.
never. I didn't even know I knew of it. You couldn't remember the name of the place before we started.
Gabe's.
And you described where it was, and I closed my eyes and pretended I was driving down Kingston Pike, and it was right there.
Yeah, I'd
It's
never
weird.
been to Gabe's. The guy and I went to Gabe's.
I'm a visual learner.
Yeah.
Oh, well, good. Good
Got
for
some
you.
home goods.
All right. So I like to buy stuff too when I can, but I buy cheap.
Right.
As like you, I'm cheap. So last week we were talking about the attire.
Yes.
Yeah. What did I talk? How did this even come up?
We
Me
talked
buying a shirt.
Because we talked about underwear being repackaged.
Yeah.
And that you don't like to buy underpants
No.
that have been ripped out of the package.
No.
And I compared it to buying, I don't know, a shirt off of a hanger.
And I'm trying to remember when's the last time I bought a shirt and what did it look like. Sometimes Jerry will go get them, but
Yeah.
I like to go. I'm pretty sure I picked this one out because I was reminded of when I first moved here and I was working with Phil Williams. He's like, "You better get an orange shirt."
Right.
Well, you know how hard it is to buy an orange shirt in East Tennessee.
Not hard at all.
Well, when you're new to town and you don't necessarily want one that says Tennessee and Vols on it, you just want orange.
There is a difference.
It's very difficult.
Especially depending on the season.
So I go and buy one, and I bring it to dinner with him and with the boss, and they mock me. They're like, "This is terrible." Like, why? That's Florida orange.
Oh, man.
It's burnt orange. You've got the wrong orange. So I still have it up there,
Yeah.
and I don't think I've ever now worn it in 20 years or 18 years because I thought, oh, the wrong
And you
shirt.
still have it.
Well, it's still a good shirt. I could wear it in other cities.
What was it Meaghan called it? Your
Hoarding?
Your career shirt graveyard.
Oh,
your skeletons. Yeah.
yes, because I have a shirt from every radio station where I've ever worked. I think.
You got skeletons in your closet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go back. I got a bunch.
So you got a shirt?
So I bought a new shirt after talking about that to show you that this is. You can hear that it's got the crinkle paper in it.
Right. It does.
It's obviously been professionally assembled.
Folded. Yeah.
Because you could tell there were ones in the pile that you could tell somebody.
Now, was it wrapped in plastic?
No.
You bought it just like that?
It was in the middle of a pile of dozens of others.
You got the middle.
I saw another guy at the club who had on the same shirt that I was wearing. So I was
I don't think you're like at the club.
I go to the club. I saw Terrell Oliver at the club.
Right? Did you?
That's why she shared our stuff on Facebook because I asked her
Thanks.
to. So I'm at the club and I see a guy going the other direction, masked up with a. It was similar to this, a blue plaid shirt. And I said to him, "Hey, look, we're wearing the same shirts. That's why I bought a new one."
So are you gonna open it up now?
Well, I mean, I guess I'll wear it on the show next week.
Okay.
Because I was gonna wear it today, but it's Orange Day.
It's Orange Day.
But look, it's got, and they don't have the pins, which is nicer, right?
Oh, I like that.
When you go to like Kohl's, they have the
pins.
sharp pins.
But I do love me some Kohl's though, man.
But you see, this is what I like. I
Let's
like
this. Don't throw out the paper.
All right. Here, do you want this too? You can
Ooh.
make a Halloween costume out of that.
You can. Actually,
All
yeah.
right. Here, you can play it
I was gonna
religious.
say.
Yeah.
Color
All right.
up.
So anyway, I'll wear this shirt one day next week on the show.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm proud of you.
I bought a new shirt, and I always try to keep it separate from like you got to keep it separate from the salad
Right.
and the fruit. You don't want to get grape stains on it or
Right.
anything like that.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Am I good?
Dance of the Seven Veils. What are we doing over here?
It's my new COVID mask. I could do like a face shield, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a face shield.
yeah,
Yeah, like a plastic face shield. You could wear that if you want.
cool. I don't. You gave me props. What am I supposed to do?
What
do you expect from
It's
me?
like Whose Line? We can't help ourselves.
Oh gosh.
Let's do the commercial for Hutch and Howard.
Hutch and Howard.
We appreciate you guys sponsoring the show. I've been
Yeah.
talking you up everywhere we go because in fact, I was texting with Rob the other day because he heard the show where I said, my sister has to sell Mom's house up in Virginia. And he's like, well, of course, he's a Tennessee realtor, but he sends me the name and phone number of some people
What'd you
up
call
there.
him?
I have to go to timeout.
You do. You
Realtor,
have to
realtor, realtor.
talk time out.
What is wrong with me?
I don't know.
Why do people mispronounce that? Are there words that you can't pronounce?
There are words I can't pronounce.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Yep.
But what is wrong with me? You know why? Because maybe I have to read it. I'm very good at reading aloud.
Right. I'm a big stickler for coupon and coupon.
Which is right.
Coupon.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Right.
Coupon.
Coupon.
Well, you can't use a coupon when you're buying real estate from a realtor.
No, but if you're buying real estate from a realtor, they're kind of like your human coupon.
Oh.
You know?
They'll get you the best deal?
They'll get you the best deal.
That is nice.
Hutchandhoward.com. And, you know, it's not just Rob, and they don't just operate in Knox County or Knoxville. You can go to Morristown, you can go to Athens, if you're looking to buy a home or sell your house.
That's why they call it the Hutch and Howard Group, which is part of Keller Williams Realty, each office independently owned and operated. Because he's got, I think he says 6. Is that I write that down?
I think so.
How many folks he's got on his team? Yeah.
And they've sold over 100 houses this year.
Which means they're doing something right. You know, because you know how it is with real estate. If you have a good experience, or if you're looking, you ask a friend, hey, who'd you get a good experience with? And that's why you keep getting referrals and things like that.
Yeah.
It makes total sense why, you know, the ones who are successful get more and more successful, and the ones who don't fade away.
Yeah. So, ooh, should we play their theme song?
Let's play the Hutch and Howard theme song.
Yeah.
Enjoy. Please
You're
enjoy.
buying or selling your home. Trust a professional, don't do it alone. From the sunflower field to the Sunsphere Tower, there's a knowledgeable name. It's Hutch and Howard. It's Hutch and Howard.
My favorite part is about the Sunsphere Tower.
I can't say that.
Why?
That's one of the words I can't say. I live in East Tennessee.
What?
And I can't say...
Sunsphere?
I have to close my eyes and concentrate, because if you and I are talking about, hey, I'm going to go to the Sunsphere.
Sphere.
Sunsphere.
Nope.
I know.
You know, one of our icons on one of the social medias is a picture of us in front of the Sunsphere, because I love the Sunsphere.
Sunsphere.
Sphere.
Sphere. I don't look. I was in TAG when I went to Bluegrass Elementary.
What does that mean?
Talented and gifted.
Oh, of course.
And I
you
was
will.
only in it for about half a year because
You were only talented,
I was
not
only
gifted.
talented and gifted for.
You were only one of the two. You were
Right.
talented, not gifted, or
Correct.
gifted, not talented.
Correct.
Okay.
But I remember trying to learn that word, and I don't know if in 3rd grade I got this mental block that I can't say that word, but
Yeah.
I get very self-conscious when I go to say it.
You know Todd Steed from
Yes.
WOT? You know the name of his band?
The Sons of Sphere.
Todd Steed and the Sons of Sphere.
Okay, and I can't say ain't.
Ain't?
Something very old.
Ain't?
No, ain't.
Ancient?
I can't.
Ancient.
And
So that's why you're so happy when I mispronounce realtor.
yes,
Okay.
because in the show at Sweet Vanny Adams, there's actually a line that I have to say.
About ancient.
Yeah. And every single night, I do this show 5 nights a week. Every single night when I go to say it, my brain goes,
What's the lines leading up to it?
he smelled like a goat, an ancient sheep herder.
Well, you survived there.
Ancient. I say
You
it as
made
fast
it.
as I can.
But if you put it close enough to sheep, it's gonna be fun.
Right. He smelled like a goat, an ancient sheep herder. That's how I say it every night, because my brain goes,
Well, what if you
Use that
really
word.
hit that trailing consonant on ancient?
An-
Ancient.
ancient. It's the beginning. I say ancient.
Like you're anxious.
Uh-huh.
So you've got ancient and anxious.
Yeah.
She says ancient and anxious confused. It's not
Ancient.
ancient, it's anxious. It's not anxious, it's ancient.
Ancient.
Try it with a British accent.
Ancient.
Artie was fascinated with accents lately.
Oh.
British accents. He says to Meaghan, why do British people sound like they're speaking so proper?
Well.
And so Meaghan gives them both. She does the British proper, like Mary Poppins, and then she does a Cockney accent, and he's just tickled. So now we'll try an accent to say ancient sheep.
I can't.
What accent do you do in the show?
I don't.
Could you?
I could.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
How old is the sheep?
It's ancient.
It is ancient, isn't
It's
it?
an ancient
It
sheep.
is an ancient sheep.
Oh, that's
Oh.
an ancient sheep.
What an ancient sheep you have.
Oh, it's an ancient sheep.
I can smell it. It's so ancient.
Oh, he smelled like a goat.
An ancient goat.
An ancient sheep herder.
Boom.
This new bride will be forced to commit murder. Murder?
You know who you sounded
You're
right?
tempting me. Who?
Emma Thompson, right?
I believe so.
Because there's some book where or some movie where she says it just like that.
An ancient sheep herder. This new
No,
bride.
murder.
Murder? Why would you want to murder me? Artie should check out a YouTube channel called Anglophenia.
I don't know if he's allowed to look up by himself. Meaghan can do it for him.
Meaghan can look up Anglophenia.
See, Artie watches all sorts of strange things on YouTube when he gets left himself. He's been watching an Australian guy
Right.
doing some kind of science experiments.
Okay.
So now, when Meaghan tells us the story of Artie and drawing the Brachiosaurus, or Meaghan drew a Brachiosaurus at Artie's request, the story, like, that doesn't make sense. He's 6. But if you think now, wait a minute, he's been watching educational science videos on YouTube, and he's bored out of his mind in math class, in first grade math, because he's already on YouTube figured out beyond that. So that makes sense now. So he loves the accents. It's starting to come together. I'm getting it. The Australian scientist and the fascination with the accents.
Yeah. Yeah. But that does work. It does help.
Good.
But I mean, it's still a block for me. Is there any other word that just, like, you're blocked?
I remember when I was a kid, I didn't know how to pronounce sword.
Sword?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said sword, and one of the librarians laughed at me. I thought, of all the people in all the library, you should know.
Of all the people in all the library,
Because
you should know how to say sword.
I was the spoiled little favorite child in the Crestwood Library, and I read a lot. So it's one of those things when you read more than you listen, you mispronounce words because the English language is full of words that don't look like they sound.
And you're a big grammar Nazi. You and our friend Monta, like, you are.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't criticize others, do I?
No, you don't.
I mean, that to me is what a grammar Nazi would do, is they would call out every time someone misuses there, or your, and your.
Okay, see, I have no problem with that. But the there, your, but the Frank and I, me and Frank,
Oh, see, yes, that's simple.
But see, I don't care.
I
just don't care.
I stop. All right, here's what I do. If you are posting on Facebook and you start your sentence or your post with me and, I don't read the rest of it.
Oh, really?
I just stop. I'm like, next.
I do have a hard time reading
Not
something.
you. I might read it if it's, I don't know. There's other people I'm thinking of who are always about me and Ralph, or me and husband, and me and somebody. And I'm like, no.
I do have a hard
if
time.
you can't use the grammar.
If someone says, I seen it. Yesterday I seen. I do.
Well, it's
I
also
go,
it's a southern thing to say sail instead of sell.
yes.
That's a southern thing.
We're having a yard sale.
My friend Bean, who we talk about a lot on this show, points out the people who can't spell breathe and breath.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
But I don't care.
Artie, the E on the end of breathe makes it breathe. When there's no E on the end, it's breath.
Breath.
Yeah, so most
That's how you
people,
know.
but that could be autocorrect.
And that's
it's
the
like
thing.
lose and loose.
And there's a lot of times that I go to type something out and my phone just decides for me.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I
That's so
send it and
frustrating.
it makes me so irritated.
Me too, because I've got it correctly done, but even though it's got the squiggle under it, then you hit the send on certain apps and it changes it as you hit send.
Yep.
So you have to
I'm like,
actually
"Hello, I'm sorry."
go through and accept what they think is the wrong spelling before you can do anything else.
But for me, the only time that if someone says something that it bothers me, it doesn't bother me that you say realtor. I don't care.
I'll work on it. I'm going to write it down. And so I can read it.
Coupon and coupon. It. I don't know why, but if someone's like, I got a coupon for that, I'm like, that's not the word.
No. Is that an accent then? Or
No.
you're pronouncing every letter?
Coupon.
Like it's CUEPON?
Coupon.
Realtor.
Realtor.
I'm typing it in big letters. I'm going to make it bold.
Practice, practice, practice.
And the copy points, I'm changing it.
And now I've just got to say, he smelled like a goat, an ancient sheep herder. This new bride will be forced to commit murder. And maybe I should say Sunsphere. Did I just do it?
Come on.
Did I just do it? Todd Steed and the Sons of Sphere.
Boom! A British person would know how to pronounce these words. This is your genuine reaction. I know, Krisha, that she can't believe this just happened. This is real Krisha.
I said it.
I'm so happy for you. I need to come to the show.
Third grade me is so happy that I just said Sunsphere.
Should I come to the show tonight?
Sunsphere. Is that how you say it?
Sunsphere, yeah.
Sunsphere.
Yeah, it's like suns and then fear, like you're in fear.
Right.
But
if I say the word sphere.
Seriously, maybe I should come to the show? Because we're going to be in Pigeon Forge this afternoon anyway.
Oh, it's field trip day.
Yes, you'll see this on the show on the podcast next week.
I'm excited for our field trip. Maybe we'll have to pass the Sunsphere. When things are round in the shape of a sphere.
I love it. I went to the roof of it. I stood out on the top of it.
I am straight up losing my mind that I have to speak in a British accent to say sphere.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with
Sphere.
that. Yeah.
What's wrong with my mouth?
You're Southern? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, no, there are New York words that my sisters get hung up on. No offense, dears, but there's certain words, and New Yorkers will often mispronounce things. Something like water.
Water.
Yeah.
Hey,
you know.
You want some water?
Because that's what you listen for. You listen for the
Right.
what do you call it? The vowels and the R's.
Right, because
you know?
it's you pronounce them, you over enunciate your vowels.
Yeah, and some
Realtor.
people and I could say realtor.
Realtor.
Hey, what are
There
you?
you go.
What are you? What are you? A realtor?
There you go.
Huh?
Hey, what are you trying to sell me a house? You a realtor? So for you just got to go into your Bronx accent.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I love accents. I love a good accent. All right. Let's wrap the Friday.
Yeah, we got to go to Pigeon Forge.
It's gonna be a good day.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good day.
Good day. Maybe we'll take a picture.
Ooh.
Maybe take a picture on the in front of the
A
wheel.
picture?
In front of the wheel.
Let's take a picture.
Have a picture made in front of Paula Dane's.
Have our picture made.
Go stand out in front of. We got the cardboard cut out of Paula Dane. Get a
Have
picture.
your picture made. All right. Happy weekend. Happy Friday.
Thanks so much.
I'm ecstatic. I'm
You are.
ecstatic going in the weekend because I can say words. I just have to mock an accent.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Nothing wrong with that. Thank you so much for sharing this with your friends. As we mentioned last week, we have exhausted our options.
Yes.
We now are counting on you.
We have no more friends. We're done.
Like Bruce, who watches us at lunchtime.
Bruce,
We're getting dressed up
hi.
for you, Bruce.
Bruce.
So share this with some folks. And
He doesn't even see you.
no, I'm fairly confident that Bruce gets out huge pieces of construction paper and tapes them over this side of his television. Hello? Bruce? I'm back here.
Hello? Get out of here. Happy weekend. Go Bulls.
Thanks. Bye.